The School BOP Wanted Me.
This girl my number who we're gonna name Grace. I ended up seeing her a little later while I was with my homeboys, and we would sometimes during lunch basically wander around on the most dangerous 3-man our school had ever seen. I'm talking 3 black dudes, 2 with dreads, and 1 who would change his hairstyle weekly. We were basically unstoppable. And on our usual
holy self-glaze, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this is like a holy self-glaze. Like, bro, wait, what? Bro, thank you, Ja, for the live yesterday. Because of that, I got myself a min. What are you talking about, bro? Are you telling me, bro, because of my live yesterday, you got yourself a min? What? Are you telling me that, like, really, right? You was in my live looking for, y'all was playing matchmaker on Tinder in my live? You was out here looking for, like, hey. He was like, hey, ma, I think you mad fine. He's like, yeah, thank you. And he was like, hey, girl, let me come take you back and get your grizzly style. What the fuck? When did this happen? I ain't see that in my life. When did this happen?
route, we had spotted this group of girls.
Okay.
And Grace was in this group of girls, and we were trolling my homeboy who wanted one of the girls' numbers in the group. So we all walked over there and started talking to them and shit. And I was talking to Grace, and after my homeboy, who will name Mark, got this girl's number, our task was completed. So we started walking away from the group of girls, and while I started to walk away, Grace was like,
"Wait, guys, what y'all order?"
Walk with me. And I stood there for a second like I was in a quick time event, and I looked at my homeboys, and I looked back at her and her little friend group, and I was like, all right, either I walk with this girl I literally met today and the whole group of her friends, or I go back with my homeboys on the 3-man of doom. And I chose them, obviously. Like, what the hell you thought I was gonna do, bro? What's going on? So after this, we went back on our little side quest, and lunch ended, and I was walking back with them in the hallway, and I saw Grace walking by, and she did a little—
I'm not lying, bro. If you're pulling up to get girls, bro, in the hallway, bro, you might be a level 10 Rizzler right there, man. I'm gonna lie, you might be a level 10 Rizzler, man.
Like Duke Dennis come here wave thing, and I was like, sure, why not? So I started walking with her, and we got to the end of the hallway and turned around and started walking back down the hallway, and she was like, you're actually fine as fuck. And I was just like, thank you, I appreciate that. And then she said I looked like Ken Carson, and I was—
damn, I don't know how I feel about that. Cause like, on one hand, right, on one hand, Shorty just said you look like Ken Carson. Get the Minecraft mail? Bet. But on the other hand, you look like Ken Carson. All right.
Okay, awkwardly laughing at that, because like apparently I looked like Ken Carson because I got dreads and wear all black. But anyway.
I'm not gonna lie. Yo, guys, dude, this is why I am right here like Ken Carson. Yo, is racist? Was she racist? Or he look like Ken Carson low key? Wait, did he low key look like Ken Carson? Like, did he low key look like Ken Carson? I'm not gonna lie. Like, he kind of don't. Kind of like YNW Melly mixed with King Von. I'm not gonna hold you. That's what I'm seeing. Melly mixed with King Von. That's John Morant. What did he say? He Flint and Steel. He was sending someone else. When is your next live? I don't know. He ain't saying nothing else. He was just sending someone else Discord link, man, in my chat.
Anyway,
all right.
She was just flirting with me and everything, and I wanted to be nice and not just like sit there and take all her compliments. So I flirted back while she was saying something about her smile. And I don't even know how we got on this topic, but she was like, I don't like my smile. And I was like, wow. And she looked at me and smiled, and I was like, oh, you got a pretty smile. And she like lit up and started—
Low-key look like the Shorty Lonely? Oh yeah, you right. He do look like the Shorty Lonely. I think he do look like the Shorty Lonely.
And then like she looked at me and she was like, do you want to go to a concert with me? And was like telling me all the details of the concert and everything, like the date and all this stuff. By the way, I met her that same day.
And she just bop though.
I was like, and she—
I mean, if she a pretty bop, bro, you gotta keep the bop.
It's a yes or no question, and I was in my head like,
y'all keeping the bop?
I met you today. This is the first real convo that we've had. So I literally told her like straight up, I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about it, because like we literally met today and everything, you know. And she was like, okay. And little did I know, behind me, one of my friends was walking casually just behind us, and as he walked by, I was jokingly saying to him like, save me, and he kept walking, like grinning at me, like telepathically telling me, I see you, my boy. And little did I know, he took a picture of me and like—
I hate niggas like
walking together, which she was gonna try to use to hoe me anyway. And after walking to the end of the hallway, I said bye, and she went back down the hallway, and I got to class and walked—
I'm not gonna lie though, like the guys who always say I see you, bro, they always be ruining the vibe, and that's why you get no hoes. They be ruining it for real. And also, I bet the bop only wants to meet. Sometimes the bops don't even want to meet, bro. Sometimes the bop is not a bop by choice. They just make bad decisions. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, understand it. They just make bad decisions, bro. They ain't really a bop. They're just a person who have bad relationships. They're just really not good at managing their people. They're bad at picking people.
My boy Zach, and I basically gave him like a mini rundown of everything that had just happened. And then a little later during class, I got a text from a number I ain't know, and it was
I'm not sure yet.
And that she was
I'm about to find out, Jelson.
I did not respond to that. Now the next day, one of my homeboys
one day I'm gonna get
told
this
me that because of my interaction with Grace and the whole getting her number shit, I ended up in a group chat in their little friend group. And from what he said, they were talking about me and like freaking out, saying that a fine dreadhead gave her number or something like that. And I was just like, damn. Now, looking back, I wish I looked more back into this and kind of found out what was all said in there. But I was dead a nonchalant dreadhead last year, and I did not care, bro. Like, I dead was like, after he told me that, I was like, damn, that is crazy. And we moved on to the next topic. Now, to most people, the whole want to go to a concert with me question after just meeting her, or maybe the getting yapped about in a group chat after just meeting her would be some red flags. But I was just too nonchalant to give any of these odd signs any notice whatsoever. So then the next day, a very experienced uncle, he's had great wisdoms. He was like, you talking to Grace? And I was like, nothing serious, but yeah. And then he gave me that you might want to sit down look, and I already knew where this was going, because the same shit happened 2 months ago, bro. And he basically told me she was a top tier hoe. Like, there was rumors of her running through a whole friend group, and these were people I knew too. So the second he told me all that, I was like, oh hell no. Like, the fact that I was even seen talking to her might have already hoed me, you feel me? So I was like, I gotta move around. And now I thought it would be easy to do this. Like, we had one convo and like hadn't texted at all. But I was very wrong, because I was now on like friendly terms with her. So throughout this whole week, when I would be in the hallway or like see her, she would say hi or wave at me, and I would say hi.
Man, hope you get better. A serial destination. You got bit by a mosquito in your mouth, man. Hope you get better, bro.
Me and my friends would go to after 6th period. Like, we would all meet up in the hallway there. That was like in the middle of the hallway, and everyone could see us. And this one time, she walked up to me and was trying to talk to me, and I was like, yeah. Well, looking at my friend Zach, like, help me, because he already knew all the lore, the info. I've been running him down with all the information as the whole situation played out. So like, he already knew that like Grace was like a high-ranked bop to our knowledge. So we just like awkwardly stared at her while she was trying to talk to me and shit. Now, after a whole nother situation that probably deserves its own video, I kind of made it clear to her that I didn't like want her like that, right? Which took me a while, because I was just being nice, and I was dancing around the whole I don't want you thing. And she came to the conclusion that it was because of what people were telling me about her, which was exactly right. But I ain't tell her that. So one day while I'm in the same hallway spot, the 6th period, I was standing there talking to Zach about whatever, when Grace walks up, and me and Zach turned to look at her, and she was like, I don't care what people have told you, I don't have 10 bodies. Nobody told me that. I'm actually a virgin, so yeah.
Damn. Wait a minute. What if Unc told him that because Unc wanted to get some of them cheeks, right? Let me tell what really happened, right? Unc was wanting to get the cheeks, right? Unc wanted the booty. So Unc really wanted to be the guy that gets to go, see her, this is her, right? That's her. And Unc, I'm gonna be Unc. I'm Unc. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. She got 10 bodies. What? And when no one's looking, he gonna be like this. Shame! You know what I'm saying? I'm planning. It was a strategic game, man. It was a strategic actual strat. You know what I'm saying?
So after
it was quiet.
Strange interaction, every time I was in the spot with Zach, he would basically be like my bodyguard, and he would be it in the most goofy way, bro. Like, he would body block me from her. So like, if he saw her, he would just basically stand in front of me to hide me from her. And while I was without my bodyguard, I would try my absolute best to avoid her. And I also had to beat I was talking to a BOP allegations for like the rest of that whole month. And eventually she kind of like lost interest, I think. But if you guys want a part 2, let's get 10K likes. And
I want my part 2, but we already got my part 2 though. We already got my part 2 though. We already got my part 2 though. Watch this, chat. We gotta put celebration music. Yeah. Call me Jaw Chicken, cause we celebrating. Going outside, see your niggas stripping in the flinging. I like hoes, you like bros, get no hoes. What you saying? AC or sus mofo. Guac. Hey, I need y'all help, cuz what you need my help with? Tryna go outside, see what my really tip, man. Hey, yo, so you forgive me, I forgive you. Wait, see, now stop crying. And when, hey, Jay, Joseph, my boy, getting Minecraft. What? Getting Minecraft. Hey, like that Minecraft. Hey, going outside cause you know you about to find craft. Fine, shorty, wanna eat that KFC. KFC like my boy, I show speed. Hey, going real quick, planting your seed outside. Kamehameha to your mama. You know I'm a superhero. Yeah, your mama knows I'm her hero. Yeah, what you gonna say about it? Ja. What you gonna mean? It's your boy, Ja. This is Loki cringe. Shut your ass up. You know I'm trying to killing it. Ha. Ain't that right, Goku? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Goku cooking with that boy John Chicken Dough. Yeah.
So last year, I
Okay.
did had this whole situation with this girl named Grace, and after she walked up to me and my homeboy Zach and told me that she didn't have 10 bodies, I already kind of fully made up in my head that I ain't want her like that. So I didn't care if she had 10 bodies, 45, or 0 bodies. Like, it didn't really matter to me. Like, I straight up just didn't want her like that. And instead of telling her that straight up, I pulled the good old I don't want to be mean card and just kept being friendly with her when I had to. So literally, like, the next week after, I had my eye on this one girl who we were gonna name Kaia, and my homeboy Zach was like friends with her and had
Kaia, I'm not gonna lie, Kaia's a dangerous name. Kaia is a dangerous name. Kaia is a dangerous name. That's all I have to say. That's a dangerous name.
class with her. I had been like jokingly saying she was fine, but I low-key like meant it for real. And I dead told him to like hype me up to her on some like LeBron D Wade shit, and I was hoping he'd give me a calm layup, you feel what I'm saying? And after like many days at lunch of damn she finds and look up there she is, one day after lunch while walking the hallway I was with Zach, and we were walking in this one hallway where Kaia and her friends would walk through a lot. Yes, I had already studied and remembered her walking past. If you know, you know. And I already walked past her a couple of times in this hallway before, so she would say what's up to Zach, and this time I told Zach if we saw her I'd ask for her number. He was like, for sure bro, and he ain't believe me for real, and I ain't really believe myself either, but I was like, F it. So we got to the hallway and we were almost out of it. In my head I was like, yes, because I was either about to commit the fumble of a century or a half-court shot on a 5-star, but like then she turned the corner with her friends, and I looked at Zach and he looked at me with this eye contact that told me everything I needed to know. Like, if I ain't do this, like if I ain't had to do what I had to do, I was lame as hell. So we walked by them and they said what's up to each other, and I turned, and before she walked away I went, can I have your number? No. And I took that straight to the chin though and just looked at Zach like, whoa. And on the inside I was like, bro added a laugh track to my L. And this all happened in the middle of the hallway, by the way. So a little later Zach told me she said no because she thought it was a joke, and then I got her Insta at some point later with Zach.
Alright, tell me how it goes.
Jace, what does this have to do with Grace?
Be up to date, man. I wish you had Discord, bro.
I'm gonna get to
I would guide you through the text one by one.
So one time during lunch I was in the hallway posted up against some lockers with Zach and my homeboy Nikki, and we were always running trios. Not like the 3-man that I had, but we would always be in this little area of the hallway during lunch. And one time, and this was before Grace walked up to me and Zach and told her a little piece, but we were in the hallway and I was on my phone minding my business, and Zach taps me on my shoulder and goes, bro, Kaia's over there. And before I went to turn my head to look, he said, and so is Grace. And my head did not move, bro. And I was like, what?
Why you ignore me? I don't see it.
To each other. And the second I heard him say that, my heart literally
Yo, what up, Jude? Welcome to live.
Cause what?
Don't watch that, bro.
Why in the world would they be talking to each other? And I was like asking Zach for comms at this point because my head was stuck in place. I wasn't looking over there for no reason at all, bro. And you know how I said I was a nonchalant dreadhead last year? Yeah, that was sometimes. And this was one of those times my nonchalant mask was slipping, and my very chalant side was about to make me get up and run away from the situation. Like, bro, I thought I was actually cooked. I was sitting here in my head running through all the possible outcomes of like how this could go down, right? Like, number one, I hadn't told Grace outright that I didn't want her because I'm an idiot, and number two, I kind of wanted Kaia, like nothing seriously, obviously. I just thought she was cute, and I was like,
bro, overthinking it, bro. If you want her, bro, you gotta hurt Grace's feelings, bro. Now you're cooked. You gotta pick who you want. You wanted Kaia, but I don't think Kaia wants you. I don't think Kaia wants you, bro. What did I do, AC, bro? What are you talking about, bro? AC, stop being a baby, bro. I said you're fine. I saw your thing with your OF. It was just stupid as hell. All right, AC, I'll be honest. I didn't want to reply to your stupid OF thing, all right? I did not care. Okay, I don't care. I don't care, bro. Make your OF, bro. Google it. Google's free. Google's free, my nigga. Google is free, all right? Google is free, all right? All right, Google free, bro. Like, bro, please get off my meat. Like, you was on my meat right now, bro. Get the this is my meat. I want you to get the off gently, all right? Yeah. Yo, John, can you play GS? Give me 10 minutes. You have to go. Oh, you're cooked. You're cooked. We ain't playing no JS now. You're cooked, Sinan. I said end of the life. You're cooked. Yeah.
Like, Grace could literally be saying anything to her, like anything. And I was letting my imagination take me places, because I was like, she's probably telling her all this bad shit about me so she can have me for herself or something. Like, I don't know, bro. So I was dead sitting here, sweating, bro. And Zach gave me a final calm saying they were walking over here. And the second he said that shit, I locked in and didn't look at them until they were right in front of us. And Kaia walked up and started talking to Zach, and Grace walked up in front of me and asked if I wanted to walk around with her. And I dead froze up. Like, I know I should have probably right then and there broke it down to her and been like, yeah, no, I don't want to walk around with you. I don't really want you like that. Or just could have said no in a nice, calm, pleasing way, right? And I'm also
nah, actually, this is a actual question, bro. Have you ever rejected a girl? And what is the most disrespectful way have you ever rejected a girl, bro? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I rejected a few people pretty bad without meaning to, bro. I rejected a few people, like, pretty brutal rejections, man. Pretty brutal rejections. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them rejections, I know I would get Hall of Fame hate for. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I rejected some shorties, like, pretty bad. Like, really bad, bro. Y'all always want to stay single, gang, right? That's always in my thing, man. Like, I will be single, grind to my top, do what I do. That was my thing. I don't mind being in a relationship if I really like you like this, but you gotta be the one. Right? But that was my thing back then, right? A girl called me cute, but sadly, I was into her. Man, I got called out, man, a lot, bro. And let me tell you, man, there is one girl, she got my number one day, and I was like, how you get my number? That's weird. And I ignore her, bro. And this one shorty walked up to me. She liked me. She talked to me every day, bro. She always had lip gel, everything. But I had to be honest, bro. She smelled like absolute shit. Her ass stank, gang. She smelled like washed up booty, bro. I'm not gonna lie, gang. Her ass was pee-oo. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. And one day she walked up to me. I just had enough, bro. And I was just like, shorty, you stink. Okay, you stink as hell. You smell like ass. Alright. You smell like ass. And then I was like, but I didn't say that though. I thought it though. And then my one friend was like, hey, I see you, that's your girl. And I respectfully said, nah, that ain't my girl, I'm into that. And yeah, after that, I knew she was crushed. I knew she was crushed. I was a little menace in like 10th for 11th grade, I'm not gonna lie. I felt bad. I felt so bad doing that, bro. That ain't my, bro. That ain't me. That ain't my thing, bro. That ain't my type, bro. She chopped. She cooked. That ain't me, bro. I felt so bad, bro. That was probably one of the meanest things I have ever done in my life. Yeah.
Master at failing to say no to someone when I want to say no, but I wasn't gonna say yes to her in front of Kaia. Like, gang, that would have.
I mean, Dark just hated on me, bro.
I didn't have with her anyway, so I just paused for a second and then said,
Dark just hated on me, bro.
She said why, and I was not expecting her to ask why. I thought she'd just walk away. So now I knew I was cooked. Like, what was I supposed to say? No, because I want to walk around with her, not you. Like, nah. So I just shrugged my shoulders and looked at her, and she probably thought I was just moving different, to move different, but that wasn't the case. I truly didn't know what to do here. My dialogue options were looking real sparse. And this is like a couple weeks later. I don't even know if it was still in October, but I was walking around my 3-man of doom, right? And we would see her in the hallway during lunch, because I walk around with them during lunch, just looking around at people and talking to people and whatnot. And every time we'd see her, they'd be like, bro, there's your girl, bro, there's your girl. And I would just have to be sitting there like, bruh, because they damn well know all the lore. But you know, you guys, like, if you're a dude, you know how bros be. You know how the bros be. They be trolling and stuff. And it was made worse because she had like a lot of male friends, I guess, because every time I'd see her, she'd be walking around with dudes. So like, we would see her walking around, they'd be like, oh damn, she already moved on, bro. She already moved on.
Hey, no way.
Just moving on from all of that, I did get on the court and shoot at Kaia over Instagram. And even with the exact assist points, I'm not even gonna lie, my shit airballed bad. That's
how bad was the airball? How bad do you think the airball was, chat?
All I'm gonna say. Welcome to the end card. I don't know the last time I did.
How bad do you think the airball was? All right. Everybody's that video. I like the video. It was a fire video though. W video.